10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Chosen one, the one to ride in the golden sun. The only one who never had a fairy growing up. I was told to run until my journey is over and done. Safer from his clutch, I know that I can't till I'm old enough. I am the chosen one to slay all the evil with no remorse. A faster horse and killing my foes with the master sword. Find the Triforce and keep it away from the man I swore to kill. I'm damn sure to take back the land from Ganondorf. Here comes the storm. Here comes the storm. I am the chosen one to get the medallions from the temples. I know it's tough, but my stallion's very helpful. I'm wiser now, about to bring you your repentance. I find the clouds and now you feel a rain of vengeance. The chosen one, the one who has been bestowed upon the journey that I alone have begun, and then I will find the stones you want. I am the chosen one, the one to protect the sacred realm. For 7 whole years they waited still, and now I am back with the stages though. I am the chosen one, the one that will bring the peace to Hyrule, learning the road to be insightful. Mind is power, weapons are my tools. The chosen one, to kill the zombies with the sun. You cannot stop me till I'm done. Listen to me as I bring the fun. The one to ride in the golden sun. The only one who never had a fairy growing up. I was told to run until my journey is over and done. Safer from his clutch, I know that I can't till I'm old enough. I am the chosen one to slay all the evil with no remorse. A faster horse and kill all my foes with the master sword. Find the Triforce and keep it away from the man I swore to kill. I'm damn sure to take back the land from Ganondorf. Here comes the storm. Here comes the storm. I am the chosen one, the one with the power, wisdom and courage, reach the tower. This is my burden, bring him down is now for certain. I am the chosen one, the one who will know what the lens of truth. Zelda's what I'm meant to do, listen to what I'm telling you. The chosen one, watch as I walk on the rainbow bridge. After I awaken the 6 stages, breaking the barrier, taking the risk. The chosen one, the one who will bring down the castle, the rocks, defeat all the beasts and then Ganon will drop. And every disease I can't be stopped. Make a way because Zelda unlocks the key to the doors, away from the clock. In need of the fortress it seems we're locked. Run while you can, no time to walk. The prophecy tells of my odyssey well, and I'm promising that I will conquer the monster that holds on the unbalanced heart in the realm. And shatter the pieces, defeat him or else. The chosen one, the one to ride in the golden sun. The only one who never had a fairy growing up. I was told to run until my journey is over and done. Save her from his clutch, I know that I can't till I'm old enough. I am the chosen one to slay all the evil with no remorse. A faster horse and kill all my foes with the master sword. Find the Triforce and keep it away from the man I swore to kill. I'm damn sure to take back the land with the Song of Storms.
Howdy ho, Gamerinos! And a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to every single one of you guys in our Twitch stream. My name is James, and welcome back to the Tally Ho Show. And we are finally back for season 2. This is going to be awesome. I like to say we have a live studio audience, but we had to pay money for that. Anyway, welcome very much back to the Tally Ho Show with me, James, and we cannot wait to introduce you to our next season. For those of you who haven't seen it before, firstly, very, very good welcome to you all. Basically, what this show is that me and my best friend, who I'll be introducing later, we talk about random gaming knowledge because of what we do. We'll put on a few fantastic gaming songs because, let's face it, we seem to have the best music. And finally, we even have a brand new segment to the Tally Ho Show, which we'll be introducing to you guys later on. But for now, I think I've talked on long enough, and me talking on by myself, probably the best thing that you want to hear. So I suppose I better introduce the one, the only, and the guy who's actually having this on his stream, so I kind of had to introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. British Andy. Hello, sir. How the devil are you today?
Tally ho. Yeah. You have to introduce me, otherwise, because I'm hosting the bloody thing.
Yeah, that's sort of the point we have. I can't really say, hi, it's just me, and I suppose Andy.
Yeah, hi, it's just me. Ignore that Andy guy. I'm taking over his stream for the next 2 hours.
Now that I wouldn't mind. Be awesome.
Yeah, alright then. Until you hack my channel, then then I'll start getting worried.
I'm close to.
Yeah, you're pretty close. So imagine doing a Castle in the chat says, imagine doing a stream in all Morse code. That would be...
I completely agree with that statement.
I don't know. Would that be an entertaining pod? I probably will. This is 2019 and there's weird things going on, like with stuff. A podcast all about Morse code where you just hear Morse code will probably rack up in the top podcast in the world for the year, maybe. You never know.
Oh, there we go. That's season 3 planned.
Yeah, Morse code edition. The Tally Ho Show. Perfect. There we go. And Castle says is James British also. He is. I mean,
unlike the traitor on the other side of it, I actually stayed in Britain.
Wow. Sorry for following my dreams.
Your dreams didn't have to involve leaving me, did it?
Well, I mean, you could have come. You could have came with me, but you decided to stay. And, have a life.
It's expensive in Canada.
No, it's okay. It's not bad.
It's amazing.
So, as long as you save up, all the money that you make, then you can afford it.
Yeah, all the money I spend is normally put on games and a house, so,
Yeah, pretty much on that. But yes, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 11 / the season 2 premiere of the Tally Ho Show. Hopefully you have been having a good weekend so far, a good Saturday. So, but yeah, no, we decided, gave it a little bit of a break after doing our Nights special, which was early this year. We finished it up, and then we took a bit of a break. Wanted to get some things sorted out. Wanted to make a new, change things up a bit with the segments. There's no Frona games this season. I know a lot of people enjoyed that, but we want to try and fresh things up a bit, so to say. So we have a new segment. What were you going to say, sir?
I was going to say, but because the Throne of Games has been replaced with an absolute brand new segment, which I think you guys are actually going to thoroughly enjoy, possibly more than the Throne of Games itself.
Yeah, most probably, more entertaining in the fact that you might scream and shout at us, or scream and shout at James, We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. But thank you to everyone that is also chatting in the chat room. A big thank you to Pete, aka Titans Creed. Hello to Iron, Mr. Venato. We got J10 that's in the chat. Castlemaker is in the chat. Let's see. We also had who just popped in. Sam Kett. Sam Kett just came by. Hello to you. Hope you're having a spiffingly good Saturday, and I do believe that is everything. That is everything. Gaming.
We also have Nightbot, the James of all games, and the British Andy. Hello to all three of you as well. We're happy that you guys are in here today.
Yeah, it's good that they're in there, even though, if they weren't in there, that would be a bit of a problem with the show.
I disagree.
Well, okay, fair enough. Pete Tynes Green says gaming knowledge plus the British Andy equals what? Well, I mean, I don't have that much gaming knowledge, all right? I've got a little bit that can keep me going and can keep this show going. I do a bit of knowledge before we go and do our show, sometimes.
The 5 minutes before the show starts. That's what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. Does James live near you? He used to live near me. We used to live in the same town, pretty much. That's how we knew each other. We were old college buds. We were.
Oh, college buds, which is now about 10 years ago.
Oh, no, it's like 12 years ago now.
Oh god, I'm old.
2007 was when we first met. and the beautiful friendship suddenly bloomed when we first said, what video games do you like? Oh, I like Sonic the Hedgehog. Me too. It's like,
boom!
Friendship. Like, friendship. Who's your favourite character? Sonic. Who's yours? Shadow. Rivalry. That's pretty much what happened.
It's almost as if the world was made for us. What's your friend, Shadow? What's your friend, Sonic?
Yeah.
I suppose I have to accept you.
It was pretty much like this. Like, you like Sonic? I do too. What's your favourite character? Sonic. What's yours? Mine's Shadow. Pretty much. That's what happened.
To gain our friendship up.
Yeah, in a way. But what's poppin', Alex Sonic fan says, hey, Alex, how you doing? Hope you're well and good. And Edge is now in the chat. Walks in through the front door, high fives Lex, gives Kippy the fridge, drinks all the British man's tea, and watches the whole house breaks and kneels before my King James.
Ah, yes! Edge, I've missed you.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course you've missed him. Because he seems to think you're a king or something, which is... I don't know why. Edge has a weird taste in wanting to have people as kings.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but out of the two of us, who here is actually wearing a...
I mean, fair point. It's alright, you're more British than I am. It's alright, wearing that fancy suit. And sticking your pinky out and everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am wearing that suit right now, even with the monocle as we speak.
Yes, he always wears that. That's just his casual wear. On the weekends he likes to wear a suit. His future wife to be goes, "What the hell are you doing? Please take that off." And he's like, "Nope. I'm comfortable in this."
No, I should do no such thing, madam.
My God.
And then I get Jeeves to make the dinner for us.
Make Jeeves, God damn. But you have a butler now?
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
If I'm gonna dress like that, I need a butler.
Where do you work, and how can I apply?
I can't say, and unfortunately, they take on only the elite.
So how the hell did you get in then?
I had to sleep with the boss.
Oh, you had to sleep with the boss. Oh, yes. How you do it, pretty much, in the job, in the working, when working in the outside world.
I love the fact that we've been on here for about 5 minutes. We've talked nothing on games. We've just been going on about friendship and sleeping with bosses.
Moving swiftly on then, yes, because this is a gaming topic show. If you are new to the show, welcome to Tally Ho Show with me, Andy and James. This is a gaming topic show where pretty much me and James, we just think of a random gaming topic for the episodes that we do. We then discuss it, whether we agree or disagree or whatever, and you guys can join in as well in the chat. We will read your messages out when we discuss specific topics, and we got some good music to play, and as well we have our new segment which will be happening after this first topic, which I think we should just get straight into it, shouldn't we, James?
Yeah, absolutely. And since I started off, it's actually my topic to go first.
Woo!
So, Here is my topic then. So, as we all know, I'm pretty sure everybody needs to know this by now, the new Sonic the Hedgehog trailer dropped a couple of weeks ago, and it was nice to say that it was a bit diverse, I suppose should be the word, really. And so it got me thinking about the fact that we now not only have a Sonic, we also have a Mario coming out soon. So that begs the question, and it opens up the floor to you, ladies and gentlemen out there. So my question today is, what video game franchise would you like to see to be made into either a movie or a trilogy, and why? And more importantly, who's going to play the title role? So I'm going to open up the question first to British Andy. So, buddy, what video game franchise would you like to see be made into a movie, and why?
So I had quite a bit of a thought about it last night, actually, with that topic. Also, just to say, Ginjos is in the chat as well. British Andy Boob. Apparently I'm a boob now, as per Ginjos. But thank you very much for coming by. Tally ho to you, sir. This isn't news. Boob, Titan's Creed says. Well, our topics are,
Well, technically,
news or
it was just a week. Technically, it was a couple of weeks ago, so,
Yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, no, I've had a thought about this, and there's quite a few franchises I would like to see. Mainly, I would love to see a Star Fox movie. Now, I know a lot of people would say, but there was kind of a movie when Star Fox Zero came out on the Wii U. Yes, but that wasn't really a full-blown motion picture movie. I'm talking about, a good, on the big screen, maybe an hour, 30 minutes, 2-hour movie, the CGI animation that you saw in the Star Fox Zero mini movie, something like that would be amazing. And to see that it can happen, I would love to see it happen. I would love to see maybe it happens after Star Fox beats Andros, and then it's the new adventure, or maybe it happens after Star Fox Adventure when Crystal's in the team or something. I would love something after Assault when you destroy the Aperoid army. Something like that with adding somewhere in between the games. For Star Fox, that would be something that I would really, really enjoy and really would like to see. Other ones, I would like to see an Uncharted movie. We've had Tomb Raider. We've had quite a few Tomb Raider movies out. So seeing maybe Nathan Drake in action on the big screen, that would be interesting to see. I would say Assassin's Creed, but we already had an Assassin's Creed movie. I never saw it, but apparently it flopped hard. So I'm kind of
a lot of them flopped hard. The only thing that hasn't flopped at the moment is Pokemon Detective Pikachu. That seems to be the one video game where it's actually got good and positive remarks on it.
Yeah. I mean, I was also thinking, I wouldn't mind a Pokemon movie. We've had Pokemon movies, but it's just to see a live action Pokemon movie. When I first heard about that, I was kind of like, oh god, okay, this is going to be a live action Sonic movie, live action Pokemon movie. This is going to be bad. But I actually watched Detective Pikachu on Monday. Which was May 20th, and I actually enjoyed it. Apparently live action with CGI characters does work if you do it right, and Detective Pikachu is evidence of that. It was actually really, really good, and I enjoyed it. Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that. So
I really need to see Detective Pikachu just because Ryan Reynolds is in it. The guy who plays Deadpool is voicing a Pikachu.
Yeah, I mean, it's
that's all I needed. That's all I needed to be sold on the idea.
I mean, I know at the beginning a lot of people were like, get in Danny DeVito, have him play as Detective Pikachu. Can you just imagine Danny DeVito being Detective Pikachu? I mean,
I couldn't imagine that, and I'm glad they went with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, because at first I thought, oh my god, that's amazing, do it. And then they decided to bring Ryan Reynolds in, and I'm like, actually, that's a good second pick. I'm not bad. And then after I've seen it, I'm like, actually, no, Ryan Reynolds is the true Detective Pikachu. Sorry, DeVito, but I'm glad you didn't get called.
That's right. He's now being put forward to be Wolverine for the next X-Men film, apparently. So that'll be interesting.
No, really?
Apparently, that's what's going to come up on the news.
That's got to be fake news. That's honestly got to be fake news.
Probably, but my God,
Danny DeVito as Wolverine. What?
Yeah.
Crazy, absolutely crazy. What a weird world we live in. Goodness gracious! Another movie franchise I'd like to see is Life is Strange. Now, with the game, with the the interesting story and how you can like travel back in time if something bad happens from like say like a few seconds to change the causes of the lifestyle. That would be very interesting to see be made into a movie. I think that would be a bit of a mind screw, pretty much, with that, because I've seen Life is Strange. I haven't played it. I want to play it, but I've seen parts of it, and it is kind of like a bit of a, oh my God, that's like, just mind blown sometimes in some of the parts. So maybe having Life is Strange into a movie would be pretty cool to see. I wouldn't mind that. It would be interesting to see how they would like pull that off in a way with how the things are made in the game, how they would pull it off into like say a movie, so to say. I mean, it'd be great if they did do that and then it came out on Blu-ray. Do you remember Final Destination 3, James?
Yeah, that's put me off tanning beds for life.
If you haven't seen it, pretty much, if you've heard of the Final Destination series, but you haven't played 3, pretty much it's like a group of teenagers go and do this wacky, fun thing, which goes horribly, horribly wrong. They manage to survive, and then Death comes out and tries to kill them because they cheated Death. So, in this part, they were in like in a roller coaster. The thing is, in the DVD box set, is Final Destination 3, you get to choose who survives and who dies. So there's a thing where you can like decide, like, do you want them to survive? Do you want them to die? Do you want,
Yeah, I remember seeing about this. It wasn't you didn't get a choice of who lives or who dies. It was a case of which direction they took or what actions they're taking. So they can either have like the beginning bit where the girl has the vision. She can either have it while she's on the ride itself or just beforehand, which changes the course of the film dramatically. Or you can have one guy where he's in a car. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone else who wants to see it. He's in a car, and you can choose either if he ignores it or he actually turns around and listens. And one of those actually prevents the death.
Yeah, that's the that, because I remember doing like all the choices, especially the one with having the premonition before they got on the roller coaster, and it's funny as hell. It's just like, really? I won't say anything, just if anyone hasn't seen the movie yet, but if you find it on DVD, just get it, because you get to choose the paths for the kids. But to see that maybe like on a Blu-ray DVD box set for Life is Strange, for picking a choice for the character, in a way, and then if it does, and if it doesn't work, then they just have to go with it, in a sense. So something like that, Life is Strange. I wouldn't mind that one bit. Let's have a quick look to see what people say in the chat. Just to Ruin Childhoods, Titans Creed says Crash Bandicoot in the Sonic's movie style. Oh God.
Well, it actually depends, because Crash Bandicoot would actually looks that sort of character, doesn't they? Whereas Sonic.
I mean, that's true. That is true.
They've completely done an overhaul with Sonic, which is what's probably where the case of no. That's probably where most of it has come from. Whereas Crash Bandicoot looks like that sort of style anyway, so...
I mean, you do have a fair point on that. I mean, yeah, maybe to see maybe a CGI Crash Bandicoot movie. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind that at all. Castlemaker says, I'm not going to see the Sonic movie. Now, the Aladdin movie, it's where it's at. I don't know. The Aladdin, I'm kind of like a little bit like iffy about the Aladdin movie. Just because
Robin Williams, they ain't interested.
Yeah, it's Will Smith, and it's like, no.
Don't get me wrong, Will Smith does look like he's enjoyed it, and it looks like he will be a good genie, but dear Lord, of all the people you can try and beat or try and do better of, you go for Robin Williams.
Yeah, you can't beat that man. God rest his soul.
There was no way anyone's going to win that. We might get some people who say he wasn't great or Robin Williams wasn't the best. Maybe Will Smith was the best, but
that's people's
in my own personal opinion, nothing could have beaten Robin Williams. That is what made the film so good.
Yeah, no, I can agree on that. Robin Williams made Aladdin because just his personality and his funniness. It's just the man's a legend. So
Even worse, the fact that he ad-libbed most of his lines for that one. That's
Yeah.
even better. They literally just gave him a machine and go, by the way, this is what's going to happen. This is a scene. Go for it.
And he's just like, he's on it. He's on it. The man is on it. Who else? Who else says that? Ginger says, I like to see Zelda, but I don't know why. Sure, there was a cartoon, but meh. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing, maybe, I don't know. If there was going to be a Zelda movie, it will most probably be live action. I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Would not be CGI. It would be live action, and I don't know how that would work. If it would be good or bad, But yeah, I mean, if they made a Zelda movie, who knows what might happen? That might have some mixed reviews on that. Ginger also says, do not mention Nathan Drake to Poco. If Nathan Drake gets a movie, she would. Yes, apparently Poco loves Nathan Drake from Uncharted, so I think she would like freaking jump up and down like with joy and hit her head on the ceiling multiple times because she would be so excited about having an Uncharted movie. So
But I'm saying that, I don't think an Uncharted movie would be completely off the books. I mean, what's his name?
No.
Is it Nathan Drake? Nathan Drake. Is that the guy who also plays Firefly, or was that a completely different actor?
The actor that play
The actor that plays the main character in Firefly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I'm not really too sure on names. My name's faces are awful. I think he'd be perfect to be Nathan Fillion. Thank you, Project Phoenix. Yeah, Nathan Fillion. Imagine him playing Nathan Drake. I think that would be pretty good. That might be a good idea.
Oh yes. I see now. I know who you mean. Yeah, I mean, he's getting on. I mean.
Oh, and get a stunt actor for him. Jesus. Do I have to think of everything, Andy?
No, I'm just saying, that's all. I mean, he would be a good choice. Nonetheless, I'm not going to lie, he would be good. But, maybe a more... I mean, have him for the later movies when Nathan Drake gets, older. But... But I don't think it's completely off the table. I think I wouldn't be surprised if they say, "Hey, new Uncharted movie coming soon." I'd be like, "Yep, that was going to happen." Castle Maker says, "Still waiting on the Minecraft movie that was supposed to come out like 2 years ago." There was a Minecraft movie. Oh dear God! Jesus, why is there a Minecraft movie? Dear God! I mean, we have Angry Birds, and apparently there's an Angry Birds 2 coming out, James. There was an Angry Birds.
See, that makes more sense.
It's like, I mean, I get it, Minecraft the movie for the kids, but it's just like, no.
Could be worse. We've not seen a Fortnite movie yet.
Oh,
actually, technically there is. It's called Battle Royale.
It's gonna happen. Mark my bloody words. You remember when I was looking at an Amazon for the specific thing that we were gonna do for this segment, and I found. No joke, somebody made a Fortnite Battle Royale children's book. I'm just like, what the hell? Why? Why?
That makes sense, because of course they would.
Oh, have you not seen the unofficial short with Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake? Oh,
I haven't actually seen the official short.
Oh, that is a thing. Who knew?
Edgehead, I'm waiting for the British Andy.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, that was on, what was that? That was on E3 last year, wasn't it? They talked about that, if I recall. Yeah, there was. Nathan Fillion, yeah, alright. I mean, I think, yeah, he would be good. You fuckers are getting old.
I'm glad that the people of your generation are now getting to being, I'm not down and hip with the kids. You fuckers are getting old.
I am getting old.
You know what? I'm aging like fine wine, so you can go. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm live on here, but maybe later. But
do you have your official tally ho bleeper?
I believe I do. Yes.
So you can go. As we wait for
I'm gonna need to find it very quickly. And I'll come back to the situation in a second.
A fine wine that's been uncorked and left in the sun, maybe. Jesus, Pete's savage.
Still a fine wine, nonetheless. At least to be honest though, Andy's aging like milk, so you know, it could be a lot worse for me.
Thanks a bunch. All right, cheers. I mean, you're not wrong, but cheers for saying that on
Yeah,
air.
that'll be done. You know this, mate.
At least we're not old, and at least we're not grey and wrinkly. I mean, that is true. That is true. What else has people said? Honestly, Ein says one Elder Scrolls, so much to pick from. Probably Skyrim. There would be a Skyrim movie, like you know,
We do have a Skyrim movie. It's called Lord of the Rings.
Well, okay. But just think
Surely,
of an
come
official
on.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim movie, alright?
If Game of Thrones brings out a movie next.
I think they probably will, because after what I heard with the season finale being an absolute, like, dumpster fire. That's what I've heard. I heard that this last season of Game of Thrones was absolutely atrocious, and people were mad. And someone made a petition saying to get the writers, or get HBO to get new writers and get them to redo the whole season. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's like, God, that bad? It's like, my
All
God.
those other series though that had bad endings are probably looking at it feeling quite smug right now to think, yes, our ending may be a bad. It wasn't as worse as that.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, well, ours was terrible, but it wasn't as bad as Game of Thrones, am I right? It's like, says the person who's only watched one season of Game of Thrones and that's it.
2 episodes.
Oh, you've seen only 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. We can't really say that much really about the show until like we.
No, I don't
watch
think
it.
we have much right to do so. If I'm honest. So you know.
No. So we won't say that. Who else has spoke about things? Let's see. Game Plus movie. Castle says, I'd like to see an Amnesia movie. The storyline is that good. An Amnesia movie would be freaking terrifying, but bloody would be entertaining, I would say. If you play as
Apparently, you want a Spyro movie in the Sonic movie look.
and he wants a Spyro movie in this. Well, no, not really. If there was a Spyro movie, I would have it as CGI. I don't want it live action. Sod that for a laugh. Star Fox.
Live action? How can you get a dragon as live action?
The amazing things you can do in Hollywood, my friend. Star Fox in the Sonic movie style. That's all ruin Andy's waifus. How about no? If they ever did that.
Yes.
If they ever did a thing where the Star Fox team comes to planet Earth and meets humans, I'd just be like, no, I can't do it. I can't. That's just no. It's just, I can't. We can't let that happen. Apparently I would really like a FNAF movie. How about Go Away, Iron?
How about that? Fucking brilliant. And I was sure I've heard somewhere that we're making a FNAF movie as we speak.
Yeah, apparently there's talks of a FNAF movie
In the
making.
design work, or was it a design phase?
Yes. Anyway, we'll get back to the chat in just a little bit because we've talked quite a bit. James, we have to go to you now. What about what's your gaming franchise you would like to see be made into a movie?
Honestly, actually, it's already been said. At the same time, I'm sort of happy with it. I'm thinking a Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
I can see a Legend of Zelda trilogy. I can see it being split into 3 different movies, each one basically with the movie title being part of the Triforce, for example. So, like, the power one at the beginning, the courage one at the end, wisdom in the middle, etc. And it's great because I can actually see, like, this is how bored I get sometimes at work. I can actually see stuff like the main character. I can see maybe like Orlando Bloom being part of it. Sophie Turner, for example, playing Zelda, which would be pretty decent. I think that would be a good role.
Who played
And then-
Ganondorf?
Pardon?
Who would play Ganondorf?
Ganondorf, I think it will either be a mixture of CGI for Ganon, but just because Ganondorf itself, just because his voice is so evil, it fits it perfectly. William H. Macy. Because I heard him on the Death Note one, and that was probably the best thing in the entire film was just hearing his voice because it sounded. He didn't even put any effort in it. It just sounds horrible, as in evil sort of style. And I think that'd be perfect for a Legend of Zelda trilogy, and that'd be awesome. I would happily pay money to see that. And the main character, for example, doesn't even need to say a line. That's the perfect thing about it. You can get the best looking character, or the person you think would look like Link the most, If he's got a bad voice, doesn't matter. Link does not speak at all.
I think he would probably speak in the movie. I mean, I know a lot of fans would be like, "What the hell, Link's talking? That's not right." But you know, it would be freaking awkward if Link didn't talk, especially in a movie. I think in the movie they would have to give him something to say. Jingle is like, all Link would say is here, Jay.
Yeah, there we go. That's his only lines in the entire movie.
You just imagine. You say Orlando Bloom to play as Link. You just imagine him going here. Just be like, oh dear God. And
he suits the pointy years, so you know.
Yeah, it's the pointy years.
The hero of time.
And can you just imagine him having a raging or getting super excited the moment he sees pots? It's like, my God.
Mr. Venato, Tim Allen as Link.
Let's be honest. Tim Allen. Yeah. True.
To infinity and Hyrule.
God. Jesus Christ. Any other gaming franchise you want to see in movies, Mr. James?
Five Nights at Freddy's would be a pretty decent one. Actually, there is one thing I would love to see as a movie, and that would be Subnautica. Because you see, have you ever seen The Martian, Andy?
Yeah, I've seen The Martian in the game. Yeah.
That sort of setup, but in Subnautica, I think that would be perfect, and pretty much because he's brought the whole point of Subnautica is you're on a planet on your own, and you have to sort of build stuff to survive and all that, and then of course you meet a character during that time, and I think that would be a perfect movie to happen. Thank you, Castle Maker 4. That would be a great movie. Yes, I have actually said something right.
Somebody agrees with you in the chat. My God. What a shocker.
I do generally think, because it could be a case of maybe make it as a sort of he crash lands, he gets contact with the guys at Altera, and then they're basically sending him the information for him to use that to use his maker, the creation of it. And I think that would just be awesome to have as a movie, with the end part being with the rocket taking off. And all you're left with right at the end is just them going, Altera will allow you back in after you have paid your contract of $3 million. What? End.
What a movie. Good. Yeah, I mean, that's a game I haven't played, but it's something that never popped into my head. And actually, when you said Subnautica, I mean, yeah, I think Subnautica, the movie, would be actually interesting to watch, to say the least. Who would play the main protagonist? That's the other thing. Who would be good at that?
Well, you have Matt Damon, but you know he's
Matt Damon. You got Matt Damon would be good. Oh God, who else?
Could be better, not better than Cumberbatch. I was going to say, who else was there? Chris Pratt.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I've never seen him in what's it called, Passengers.
Yeah, that would be good. Maybe Tom Holland. Tom Holland would be good with it.
That would be decent, actually. Yeah.
Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr. would be a good pick as well.
Downey Jr. is probably a bit too. I think Downey Jr. would probably be a bit too much for that.
It might be, but I think that he might have a good chance of maybe being in some Subnautica movie. Castlemaker says, no, I hate Chris Pratt. Oh, that's fair enough. It's understandable. One game that nobody has said in the chat yet, but I think would be interesting to see, and have an entirely different story. Oh no, wait, never mind. Forget it. It's already happened.
Someone said it, haven't they?
Yeah, it's already happened. So I'm going to ignore what I said. Let's see what all the rest of the chat says, and then we'll move on, because wow, it's been like 33 minutes talking about this. My God. Let's see.
We're going to end up an hour talking about each subject. I think it's actually we're on good timing here.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all good. I'm still waiting for the Tetris movie, Jinjos says.
There's an Uno movie.
There's an Uno movie
on YouTube. Google it. Yes, I shall.
There's an Uno movie.
Awful at the same time, but amazing.
Is it kind of like a live action anime based one? It's like, ha! I've now reversed your turn. Oh my god! How did he do that? I should have known exactly how he would pull that move.
Imagine an anime version of Tetris.
Anime version of Tetris. Well, I mean,
Great line. Ah.
it's like, ha! I got a Tetris, and now I'm consuming your space with all these blocks. How are you going to defeat me? It's like, and all of a sudden you get the
L block of power.
Yeah.
Not the L block of power.
I activate T-spin. Oh my god, how did he even do that? I should have known. It's like, that would have been, anime movie, Tetris. Go, do it,
Yeah.
do it.
I did just as well saying Smash Brothers the movie, which apparently there might be a chance of that happening because the creator of Sonic, or one of the creators of some movie, actually wants to see a Smash Brothers movie.
Can you just imagine if it's CGI? We've had Detective Pikachu. We've got the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. There might be this Mario movie, whatever it is, if Mario's CGI. Can you just imagine that the video game movies that are coming out are going to be kind of like what Marvel's doing? And they put specific characters, making them all CGI, and then they all come together, and it's boom, Super Smash Bros. It's the video game movie version of Avengers.
Excuse me, but there's one particular scene in Avengers Endgame with all the characters rushing towards the end bit with that music playing. Hey, spoiler alert's been lifted, so don't get me wrong with that.
Well, maybe someone hasn't not seen Endgame, so yet.
I haven't said anything else. All I just said was most of the characters.
Most of the characters,
rushing
yes.
towards something.
Yes.
You have a Smash Brothers exactly like that. My God, I will pay money to see that. That would just be it. That's what I want to see it for.
I would laugh my head off if that's the case. So if they start making like Metroid, Star Fox, if they make Metal Gear Solid movie. I don't think nobody said that. That's one thing. Can you imagine Solid Snake being in a movie?
Yeah, but how would? But why at the end though, where they play the death and someone going Snake, Snake, Snake?
I mean, like, hopefully he wouldn't die. Maybe if he gets captured in the movie, then they do the iconic Snake. If he gets captured, that would be the iconic Snake. Where are you, Snake? Snake, Snake. It's like not game over. He's just been captured. So
yeah. Ginger's has just killed. Oh, no, it's game over now. Ginger's killed him.
Oh, kill Snake. Oh yeah. Now we do. Now we play the jingle. God damn.
Now we have to play it. We'll get that later though.
Titan's Greed says Dead by Daylight, Monopoly, Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program. I mean, that would be just a funny kids movie, pretty much. I could see that. Like, you know, it's the video game version of Minions. And let's see. Edge says Mario Kart the movie. I mean, they did that. They did that spoof of it, didn't they? With one of the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, Death Race.
No, it's the one where Vin Diesel turns bad. Spoiler alert. But that movie's been out a few years now. And it's like...
Oh, sorry. It's spoilers fine for you, but when it's me, suddenly...
No, it's because it's Endgame and probably people... It's still fresh, alright? Once this comes out on the podcast, or people listen to it on the VOD, they might not even seen Endgame yet. And they go, thanks a lot, James.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll just say spoiler alert at the beginning. There we go.
How could you spoil that movie? I hate you. It's been out for a good... Look, if it's been out for like a year or 2 years, then you can say, because probably people have seen it or not. You know, it's either people have already seen it or people don't care to see it, so they don't care about the spoilers. If it's been like out for like a month, look, you've got to still have the spoiler tag, okay? It's the rule. Yeah, it's the golden rule.
Edgehead, my liege, Alex win? Unfortunately, no, because I'm the one who spoiled it, so I can't have Alex win.
Yeah.
However, you know what? I've not done one for a while, so sort it. Lex win it.
Oh, come on, really? No!
I'm not done one for ages.
You're the one that spoiled it, not me. So you can't say, oh, give him a Lex win, but it's your bloody fault.
But it's on your bloody channel.
I freaking hate you. God damn it. Alex Sonic fan says, when a scammer calls you, but you spoil Endgame for them, modern problems require modern solutions. That's actually a not bad idea. I like that. I'll probably do that if someone tries to scam me next time. And just finally as well, Iron says, Kingdom Hearts, but probably far too complex to cut down into movie format. I mean, if they made...
You're looking at least a trilogy for just for Kingdom Hearts 1, I think.
I think if they made like a movie like set after Kingdom Hearts 3 or set during like a time period in the timeline, that would make sense. To put it all into a movie, it's going to be like a freaking 12-hour movie.
Although, actually, Project Phoenix has just described it all in one. Kingdom Hearts already is a movie onto itself.
Pretty much.
Yep,
Pretty
that's
much.
a fair point.
Yep, that is true. Okay, so we are going to push straight on to a conclusion now. So, Mr. James, your gaming franchises that you'd like to see be made into a movie?
I would like to see Legend of Zelda with William H. Macy and Sophie Turner made into it. I'd like a Five Nights at Freddy's movie franchise. And finally, the major one I would like to see is a Subnautica movie.
And for me, a major one I would love to see, maybe like a Star Fox movie, but then there's other ones as well, like Life is Strange, like an official Uncharted movie, and what else was I talking about? Like Metal Gear Solid would be great to see as well. And yeah, I think those ones, mostly Star Fox, because I would just love to see, if we've seen Star Fox be made, as a mini movie, but when Star Fox Zero is getting released, having a full motion picture of it would be great to see as well. I would like to see Crystal's boobs in live action. Jen Joss, please. Jesus Christ. VR, oh wait, Ready Player One is a thing. Yeah, that's already VR video game movie has been already done. That's been done and dusted, so that's all set. It's all set indeed. Okay, well, I think on that note now, we're gonna go straight on and play some musics. I think we are.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going to start off, because it was my first topic, we're going to start off with my selection for this week. So, we're going to start off with one of my favourite games that's just recently come out, which is Mario Kart 8. And we're going to start off with the Hyrule Circuit. And I believe after that, we're going to be moving on to another favourite new game of mine, but you'll just have to find out later on. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start things off, as I said, with Mario Kart 8 with Hyrule Circuit. And you are listening into The Tally Ho Show with me, James.
And me, Andy.
And we shall be back very shortly. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tunes.
You're listening to the Tally Ho Show with Andy, James, and me, the voice inside your head. You really need to do the dishes at some point. You've left them at the sink for days.
And welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed those nice little segments of songs picked by the wonderful James. And seeing as it's the new segment time, and Ilagas, new music. What is this? It's happy. It's joyous. Sounds like music you would have for an adventure, methinks. It's time for a new segment for which we like to call James's Great Adventure.
I'm going on an adventure!
You're going on an adventure, James! Yay! So this is something that we thought about long and hard, pretty much. We were thinking of picking a new segment for the show because throwing at games is good, but I thought we decided to have something fresh. So we came up with this idea of, you remember, to all of you and James as well, you remember the old Choose Your Adventure books?
Yes, the fantastic Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson books were pretty decent.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Where pretty much you would pick a book, pick your own adventure, you would read through the book, you get to decide where you go in your adventure, and it could lead you to good times or very, very bad times. So we've decided that we're gonna we just thought, let's grab a Choose Your Own Adventure book and let's go on our own adventure, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
So here's the thing. So I've got James's adventure in the palm of my hands, and I think James has an adventure book as well after we've done his adventure. And what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to be reading through this book as we're just going to do like some role play, so to say. So it's not just me just going to be reading the book and stuff like that. James is going to do some reenacting and pretending that he's just on
a daredeviling, fantastic man of the action sort of adventurer.
Man of the action adventurer, yes, indeed. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be reading through James's adventure, which is called Space and Beyond. So you're going to go into outer space, my sir. Pretty much. Roleplay, Andy. We don't need a live reading of your erotica.
That comes for the Tally Ho show After Dark.
After Dark, which you can only check out on SoundCloud.com. Anyway, no, that's not a thing. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading through the book, and James is going to be picking his own adventure. We think we're going to make these segments because there's going to be part 1 and part 2 will be coming at the end of the show as well. So you'll be hearing this twice on each episode, and we're going to give it maybe say 15-20 minutes for James to go through this, and that's what we're going to do. He's just going to be picking his way to see where he goes in his life.
And this isn't going to be a case of 15-20 minutes, maybe a bit more after that. Andy's actually got a time limit, which basically means at 20 minutes we've got to stop it. And we move on to the next one, won't we? So This is basically a trial by fire and also a trial by time.
Yep, exactly. And when we have guests on the show as well, they will be helping. They will be aiding James on his adventure too. So, yeah. So it could be like James is on by himself this time, but when we have guests, they'll be able to help him decide where he has to go. So they might make him change his mind. He wants to go one way, but they may go, no, go this way because this reason. He might do it. It might be good. It might be bad. Who knows?
They might kill me. Who knows?
They might kill you, or they might give you a disease or something, or you just get lost in space. Whatever the heck's going to happen. This is totally new. Alex says James's adventure totally not going to be cringy.
Absolutely not.
I think
this and everything.
You know what? It'll probably be cringy as hell, but who cares?
We'll give it a damn. We're going for it anyway.
Yep, pretty much. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. This is, a new thing we're doing. We just want to see how it goes and how you guys think of it. If you enjoy it after this season and you want to see more of it, just let us know. If not, we'll think of a new segment to play for season 3.
Either way, you've got one season to deal with this. So if you love it, then you can look forward to the next one. If you don't like it, you've only got it for one season. So let's face it, you guys are in a win-win situation right here.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, James, are you ready for your adventure?
I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay, so without further ado, as I say, It's time for James's adventure, which is none other than space and beyond. So I change the music there. There we go. make it sound spacey in a way. And I'm going to press play. There we go. Okay, so James, you are born on a spaceship traveling between galaxies on a dangerous research mission. The crew of the spaceship includes people from 5 different galaxies. Your parents are not from the same galaxy, but both have features common to those found on the planet Earth in the Milky Way galaxy. So pretty much in a way, you're
So in other words, my dad screwed around a lot of people, did he?
yes, pretty much you're a freak in nature.
Oh, right. Oh, bastard then. Already. This show's off to a great start.
We're off to a great start right now, as we find out that James is the bastard son of the galaxy.
That is my name. That is my name for this one. Oh, I'm showing up as James, the bastard of the galaxy.
You're the Jon Snow of space. Oh,
I'm going to get a happy conclusion at the end of this.
James Snow, the bastard of the galaxy.
There we are, James Snow.
James Snow, there we go. Perfect. We're off to a flyer right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Jesus Christ. Because
I love the fact we're totally not going to make this cringy. And within 5 seconds,
within 5 seconds, it's cringe level up by the max. I don't care. That's brilliant. Sir, what is it, Edge? Get sword. Oh, please. All right. Anyway, because you're born in deep space, you must choose the galaxy and planet of your citizenship. So pretty much, just like planet Earth. Do you want to get citizenship? You have to go through getting a work permit at that galaxy. You have to then get your permanent residency at that galaxy, and then get your citizenship. But you need to get there first. Yeah. See, it's like the galaxy's just been taken over by like the world government. It's like, my God. The spaceship is traveling at 60 times the speed of light. You reach the Earth at the age of 18 years old in just 3 days and 2 hours. Now you must choose the planet Kenda in the galaxy of Pintum, or the planet Croyd in the galaxy of Opos. What a galaxy.
I really like to meet the guy who came up with the name. What should we call this galaxy? Opos. Excellent.
Opos.
What's called the next one? Nopos.
Nopos. God damn.
Do you think there will be a galaxy which is basically going to be like everything's full of demons? So what would we call this galaxy that's full of demons and everything that will probably kill the human race? How about the Nopus? Great, I love it. The Nopus.
The Nopus. I like your thinking there.
Yeah, because every country that goes past will have a big nope.
Yeah, like you just go to the galaxy, nope, and then turn around and go to the next closest galaxy. And as Madan's in, slides in perfect timing. Hello, sir. We hope you're well. Tally ho to you. You just jumped into the onto the roleplay section of the show, where we're going on James's great adventure as he is in outer space. Hey, British man, how are you? Doing good. Thank you for asking. All right, the mission commander demands your decision. Okay, so this is a very crucial situation for you, James. All right, so here's the thing. Kenda is 3 times the size of the planet Earth. The star that provides some of its life-giving force is huge but ancient. There is fear that it is losing its force. Kenda has a history filled with trouble. Croyd is in the galaxy of Opos, far distant from the Milky Way galaxy. This galaxy has black holes and supernova stars. It has always been regarded as an uncertain region by observers and spacecraft crews. It is a difficult area, and the black holes are enchanted and dangerous. Reports from previous space probes say that Croyd has had a dim and troubled past. The reports also say prophecy a bright and exciting future. So you get to make this choice now. Do you, James, kick things off, do you choose Kenda as your birth planet? Or if on the other hand, does Croyd attracts you? So have a think, because this is your life in outer space. So you got to make that decision. Well, where do you want to go?
I'm gonna say I'm from Croyd.
You want to say you're gonna go from Croyd? Why have you said you want to go from Croyd?
Because it looks amazing. The fact there's lots and lots of black holes everywhere. The fact it looks like one of the most vicious galaxies in the world. And that might scare people to think I'm from one of the most dangerous galaxies in the world. Don't with me.
Okay. So you're saying Croyd.
Yep, I'm just gonna say Croyd. Let's go for it.
All right. If you say so, Okay, Croyd. What a name. You can't resist this planet and its unknown past. When the mission commander mentioned the hope for a bright future, you decided that you must go there. It turns out that it is the home of your mother. There you go. So you picked your mother's home planet. Yay.
Fair enough, that works.
There you go. Sounds good. She embraces you, wishes you luck, and gives you a small metal object on a chain. So it's just like, here you go, honey. Take this. Just use this whenever you're in trouble.
Thanks, Mom. Did you cook me dinner, or am I just gonna go out with just because
You're
I'm only from
freaking 18. You're a man now. Go get your own dinner, you lazy sod.
Ladies and gentlemen, just want to point that out. I did not ask Andy to do this voice.
No.
This is
My own thing.
You know what?
Well,
I
you know
just sound
what?
like it's a fan.
I'm the narrator here. I want to join in the role-playing action, so yeah. I am role-playing as James's mother. You always were.
I'm sure there's a fan. I'm sure there's a fan base right now who's just high-fiving themselves.
Probably. I was just going to say as well, as soon as your mum gives you the chain and tells you to go get your own food, you always were a bastard son, you were. James Snow, the bastard of the galaxy. Legends will be told about you. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. So the fact that you have a higher chance of dying, yeah, pretty much. You might have a higher chance of dying because of these black holes and supernovas, James, but you like to take a risk, don't you?
Yes, I do.
There you go. I'm role-playing as James's mother. Totally not out of context or anything. Yeah, no, totally not.
I think there's a lot of luggage to unpack there, Edge.
Yeah.
If I'm perfectly honest.
Okay.
We don't have the time to go into that just yet.
Yeah. All right, perhaps this will help you. Just as you're about to go for your final briefing, a young member of the flight crew rushes up and says, "Let me go with you. You will need my help. You don't know him well, but you have always found him warm and helpful. His name is Murmur." So, got a guy called Murmur that's going to join your team.
Okay, so he wants to join my team then, does he?
Pretty much, but you don't know him. You have no idea, but you've always found him to be warm and helpful, even though you don't know who the hell he is.
Yeah, so I see where the point is.
But
You know what?
Yeah?
Go on.
No, what were you going to say?
But you know what? Murmur seems a good person, and if he does betray, I might kill him. So,
There you go.
I went to now we're going to kill him.
Well, his broad smile makes you feel happy about the adventures that lie ahead. So, his smile warms you.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely going to betray me at some point.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're in a space adventure, aren't you? Of course he could come. The head of research warns you about Sunpo, a giant sun 12 times the size of Earth's sun. Sunphi is in its path, which is a weird name, and its enormous gravitational pull could be dangerous. The head of research also cautions you about the black holes and supernovas. He tells you that if you want to delay your departure and go through the Space Academy, it makes your chances of success much better. So, if you do you delay your departure to study at the Space Academy, or do you just go, sod it, I want to go to Croyd, I want to take that as my planet for citizenship, and you just go? So this is a pretty, like, I don't know, make or break situation with this decision. So
Perhaps, yes. You know what? I'm going to actually go to the Space Academy first, because I think knowing about the situation will probably help me deal with it better. So, Space Academy it is! Space Cadet Snow!
Space Cadet James the Bastard.
No.
I'm just going to keep calling you that. You put yourself down onto that when you said that.
That's a fucking epic name.
James Snow, Bastard of the... It's not gonna be called Space and Beyond. This story is now gonna be called James Snow, the Bastard of the Galaxy. The Legend of James Snow.
The Galaxy.
Bastard of the Galaxy. The Legend of James Snow. Oh God. I think you will regret being friends with him. Yeah, probably. You just never know. You never know with that.
James Snow knows nothing. I know, that's why I'm going to the Space Academy.
James Snow knows nothing. Yeah. At least that's a good thing. You didn't dash off and decided to be like, I'm just gonna go and just go straight to my planet. You want to learn. You want some knowledge first, which is good. I like that. Right. Hesitating, you ask what other types of instruction will be given to you. So far, you have learned flight procedures, navigation languages, weapons, and planning. There you go. See?
Ooh, there we go.
Now you are smart.
I'm a smart bastard.
Yeah. How am I gonna do this with a straight face? Try not to laugh all the bloody time. Good God, man. Good God. Okay. It is a good idea to get as much information as possible, but you ask the head of research how you will know when you have learned enough. Self-knowledge, it's everything you have learned now and in the past. You have to realize it. Spend some time now, then go. Alright, I'll
So
do as...
he doesn't have any idea whatsoever then. I'm just literally going to go, so do you know how I should know all of this? You will learn in time. So you're not going to tell me that? No.
Of course not. Why? I don't know everything. That's why
Fine,
there's other researchers and more teachers here. I'm just the guy that teaches you weapons. Leave me alone.
I paid $3 million for this shit?
Yes, you did. Your decision, not mine. Now learn! And you go, alright, I'll do as you suggest. But how long will it take? You may either attend Space Academy courses on board, or you may study with me. Oh, okay, so you can. It's like, you can study with me, pretty much. I only teach you, like, weapons, and the other things I'm pretty crap on, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
So, it's, do you decide to attend the Space Academy, or do you choose to explore the knowledge within you?
Space Academy it is. I don't trust my...
Straight away to the... Why? Why straight to the Space Academy, my good sir?
Because I don't trust my own knowledge. I have the memory span of a goldfish. By the time we have a vicious monster about to attack us, I'll need to know exactly what I'm facing. And also, you know, books and all that probably would help.
That's fair, that's fair. Let's see. Oh, God. Right then. So you are going to go with the Space Academy.
Yes, I am.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So turning to the page on here. School can be boring. That's the first thing that popped into on the next page when it said that. School can be boring, and you know what?
It probably is.
It bloody well is, but you know, stay in school because education is great. James is British. Also, James talks about spending bucks as if he's American or in Fortnite.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell my accent's from, so, you know.
You've like spent 3 million credits on this? What?
I was going to say space dollars, but you know.
Space dollars. So what you're saying, what you're saying is America's going to take over all the space.
No, I'm going to say we're probably going to have to use them and all that stuff. So, you know.
I mean, fair dues. Okay, you said bucks. James Snow and his James Bro.
Yeah, I know. I said bucks.
Be more Red Dwarf. Spend dollar pounds.
Alright, fine. I'll spend £1, you meghead.
Wow. Oh, God. Alright. Wow. Damn. Vicious right now. Vicious. Okay, school can be boring. But then it might be just the thing for the flight. This space research vessel is so huge and so advanced that you didn't actually realize that there was a division of the Space Academy on board. During your interview with the head of the academy, he says, well, you choose. Either join commander school, become a captain of a ship, or go ahead and concentrate on research. We have done a personality, intelligence, and health inventory on you, and you're pretty screwed up, I must say. Get the hell out of this academy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about right. So then you get kicked out. The end. That's the end of James's adventure. He doesn't go to space school because, his personality sucks. And his health's very bad. He's been smoking too much. At 18 years old, he smokes and he drinks like a sailor. Not saying that James is actually a sailor.
I just drank, that's it.
It's all the stress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good God. That's not true. We did an inventory review. And you have scored very high. There you go.
Yay.
Despite smoking and drinking a lot in your health thing. But we can change that. We believe we can make it. We can make it to the top, and we believe you can make it to the top in either category. What do you think? So you could choose either being in command school, or you can choose to join the research program.
So get command of my own ship, or join research academy and learn stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, what do you think? What do you want to do?
Well, what else would I want to do? I am going to become a captain.
You're gonna become a captain, eh?
Yeah, captain my own ship, why not? Life goes there.
Yeah, true, yeah, fair point. Oh, God. Oh, my God, that's amazing. Oh.
I don't like you laughing just then.
No, because it turned out... Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just going to read this. Being a pilot in command of a space mission sounds impressive to you. You enroll in the academy. Murmur decides to join you. All thoughts of going to either Kendall or Croyd leave you, as courses of study interest you more and more each day. The time passes and you achieve advanced standing in the academy. Your parents are proud of you. They're proud of you, you bastard son.
Yes, I have that. There's a part of me, whoever my dad is.
Yeah, whoever my dad is. Time passes, your parents are proud of you, and upon graduation, you and Murmur are assigned to a new and radically different spacecraft design to carry out deep probes into a remote and unexplored regions of intergalactic space. There is a hint that you might even explore the wormhole in the space-time continuum. Bidding, yeah, there you go. Bidding all friends and family a farewell, you and Murmur enter a new craft for a 12-year probe into enchanted regions. The end. You're finished. That's it. You're done. I don't know it was going to be that bloody quick. Out of it all. That's the end of James's great adventure.
The great adventure where I didn't actually go into space.
You didn't actually go to your home planet. You actually just decided to stay and study. What the hell? See, stay in school's great. Oh my god. And
I think that's a bit of
I think honestly, well, shite. Exactly. I think
that's something you ended on.
yeah. I think what we'll do is here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. You've just paused the game, James. Because you think absolute sod that was the worst 17 minutes of my life having a quick adventure. You turn off the game console. You pretty much go into your memory card features and you erase that adventure because you're like, sod that. I want to do that again, and I want to go somewhere different this time as opposed to going into Space Academy.
Fair enough.
There you go. So that's not the end. James's quick adventure. Yeah, it was quick adventure, but because of how bloody quick it is, we're going back to the start when we come back to this later on. And James is going to pick something completely different. We're gonna go back.
I'm not going to Space Academy. I'm still going to be James the Third, but I'm not going to be.
You're not going to go to the Space Academy this time.
Yeah. Phoenix Project. I feel robbed. Yeah, you and me both, mate. You and me both.
Jesus Christ, that was hilarious. Goodness gracious. This is James's quick adventure, not James's two quick adventures. Well, hopefully the next adventure...
Hopefully this time there will be a to be continued by the end of it.
Yes, hopefully there will. Otherwise, if there's another the end, then my god. It's just a case of like, you want to get all the endings. Oh, but hopefully the next time we do this, which will be later on in the podcast, it will be a little bit quicker. Anyway, we're gonna go on and do the next We'll do the next music bit, which is my music bit, and then we're gonna go through our second topic, and then we'll have some more music to play. So to kick things off right now, we're gonna play from Spyro 2. Ripto's Rage, it's Icy Speedway, and then we're going to have from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, it's going to be Bollywood, so yeah, look forward to those songs, guys. But until then, we will be back after that with the second topic, and you have been listening to The Tally Ho Show with me, Andy.
And me, James Snow.
The bastard of the galaxy. So enjoy Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, the Icy Speedway, and we will be back in just a little bit. And welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed those epic tunes right there. As I say, what we just had on was from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game that was Bollywood, and then before that, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, Icy Speedway. Oh, yeah. And Asmodan was like, Icy Speedway? Andy, you love playing that. Yes, I love playing Icy Speedway and getting screwed over by the bloody rings in Hunter's Mission. My freaking god. And even in Reignited, it was still freaking hard as hell.
Also, one take. How are you talking about, man?
What?
You did it one take.
You did it, okay, Mr. Pro Spyro 2 player.
Yes, I didn't want to say anything, but now you it.
God. Also, Beautiful Bob TV has just jumped into the chat. Tally ho to you, sir. Hopefully you are having a very good Saturday. Glad to hear that you are. And say to anyone new that has just tuned in, welcome to the Tally Ho Show with me, Andy, and James. This is a gaming topic discussion show where we just pick a random gaming topic to talk about every episode, and we just have our own opinion about it. You guys can have your same opinion as well in the chat. We will talk and shout out your messages, and also we do our fun segment which we just had before, which is James's Great Adventure, which ended very, very quickly.
Well, technically we should rename that to James's Quick Adventure.
James's Great Quick Adventure, yeah, pretty much. That's what we're going to call
I
it next
spent
time.
most of my time studying, so you know what, I wasn't ready. You know what, basically, that doesn't make me an adventurer, that normally just makes me a nerd.
Yeah, no, James's Great Nerd Adventure. Pretty much in a nutshell. And you guys as well can send us gaming topics for future shows. All you got to do is just type in Tally Ho, !Tally Ho in the chat if you're live, listening to this live right now. And you can send us an email to thetallyhoshow@gmail.com with the subject Tally Ho topic. It could be any gaming related topic that you would like us to discuss, and it will be talked about in a future show. So if you want to send us a email, please do so. And we may talk about it. !Tally. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Tally Ho?
Tally Ho. Yeah, okay, we don't want to know what you get up to, okay, Asmodan?
That's what we call our groupies.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I heard a good joke today. It was that the British Andy was good at video games. Ha! That's a bad... You know what's funny, Pete? It's not a joke, because it's true, mate. I am bad at video games. I'm not good.
Funny.
I'm not good at video games, you know.
Okay,
That's what I meant to say. I said it's not true. I am bad at games. I can't play them for diddly squat. So yeah, anyway, moving on. Time for my topic. So we were talking about, our first topic, as James's topic was mentioning, what video game franchises would you like to see be made into a movie and why? You know, we had some very good selections from the chat, and, you know, from James and myself. But we're going to go back into the whole gaming movie, video game movie escapade, because, as we mentioned, new Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, if you heard our podcast from the Tally Ho Show Radio Sega's Winterfest special from last year. If you haven't, check it out on the VODs or listen to it to SoundCloud. Announcement at the end regarding about the podcast, just as a heads up for you guys. But yeah, no, listen to it on the VODs on Twitch, and just be able to listen and to hear us what we thought about the images, the posters for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. But some time ago, the trailer came out. And
yes, it did.
We have our own now new 2 cents to put in about the movie. And, how do we think about the trailer? What are we looking forward to about the movie? And also some latest news as well about it, too. Because it has been delayed for it to be released.
Yes, it has. I heard about this today.
So, Pete's like, that's the freaking joke that you're not good at them. Yeah, I know, all right? And it's not a joke because it's bloody true, all right? Until I kick your butt tomorrow. Anyway, James, Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer. You've seen it. What do you think of it? And do you think, honestly, after seeing the trailer, that it kind of might be okay? Or not?
Where do I start with this one? I'm going to address the elephant in the room by basically saying, what in all that is holy have they done to Sonic? I thought that the posters and that lot made it seem a bit yeah, it was alright, I suppose. Maybe could we see the whole the body, and I thought maybe it should be okay. I think it'll be alright. I'm a fool. I was such a fool to believe.
So you've now totally went a full 180 on like you're thinking, oh, it's not bad. Now you're like, oh dear God.
Now that I've seen what Sonic's gonna look like, it's a case of, oh sweet lord, how did this get greenlit? I can't believe that's how they've made Sonic. I've seen a lot of other people like online that they've done their own versions of Sonic, and one of them in particular looks amazing. It looks like a fantastic mix between modern Sonic and the Sonic that they wanted with all the fur and all that. And I just don't understand why. It's a CG. I understand they want to make it live action, but they're making him CGI anyway. How bad? Why would it be bad and not just have him as modern Sonic? I don't understand why they have to sort of. I mean, it looked wrong. Now, the only good part of it that I could find, and I'm not sure there's going to be a lot of people who are about to disagree with me right now, but if the only good thing about it, I thought, was Jim Carrey's version of Robotnik. I thought that was one of the best points of the entire film because he looks so relaxed with it. He looks fantastic as it, relaxed as a character, and the way he acts will be someone who I probably would describe as Dr. Eggman being, or Robotnik, or whatever he's being called for this film. It's just, it's weird seeing Sonic like that, where we're used to games in Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, for example. I was not expecting the way he was going to look during the actual trailer. The fact they're going back into it now and remaking him, firstly, that's how badly it's gone wrong for them. But at the same time, I've got to sort of respect the designers of Sonic to the case where they could have just literally left him as it is and gone, yeah, that's where we're going to leave him, so go on. But the fact they've come around and gone, yeah, a lot of people think he's actually quite rubbish. What should we do? How about we go back and redesign him and actually put some effort into this? Then, I'll be honest, I've got a lot more respect now for the Sonic film, the Sonic personnel, for them to do that. Because a lot of other films, they could have just buggered off, not given a shit, and just left it as it is, and for the movie to come out, save themselves a lot of work. But they've gone back and redesigned him. And they've gone back and redesigned him, and I'm hoping he's actually going to the modern Sonic style, because I think that's how we remember Sonic. That's how I was expecting Sonic to look like in the updated versions. But I might be wrong. They might bring up something else.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know with these things. Beautiful Bob says, "Yeah, I'm not watching Sonic." So I think when he saw the trailer, he's like, "Hell no, I'm not going to watch that." Like, get out of it.
I think it's going to be cheesy as hell, if I'm honest, but I want to see Jim Carrey's. I just want to see Jim Carrey for it. I want to see what he's like. Because I think that will probably be brilliant, just to see what he looks like, or how he portrays Eggman.
Yeah, no, I think... Here's the thing. Oh, Beautiful Bob says, how come Pokemon not in the new Pokemon movie? I'm not too sure, really. Not too sure. Still a good movie, though, I have to say. Project Edge says, start by saying that Sonic is old. I mean, first off, Sonic's an old git. Secondly, it was okay. Pete, aka Titus Creed, says, I mean, if you want to discuss the movie, why not talk about the rumor that Tyson Hesse is apparently working with the rework of the new look of the movie character? I mean, we'll talk a bit about the designing in just a little bit. Just new meme material, yes. We'll get to that as well. So, yeah, when I first saw the posters, I was the same like you. I was thinking, dear God, what the holy hell is this? I'm like, oh God, this is going to be absolutely terrible. And I said in the on the Winterfest special, to those of you that are new that just joined in, I'll say the story again. The town of Green Hills was actually being filmed on Vancouver Island. I live in Vancouver. And one of my friends on the island told me saying, hey, they're looking for auditions for extras to be on the movie. And I'm like, what? I mean, yes, this is going to be cringy and bad as hell. But, I could say I've been in a Sonic movie. So I went all the way to the island to audition and stuff to try and get into the movie. I didn't get called. But it was funny to be like, hey, if I got, picked to be on the movie, that would have been hilarious.
You'd be part of the Sonic franchise, wouldn't you?
I'd be part of the Sonic franchise, and I could be like, hey, Sega, make my character into the video games, because, I'm in your movie. but apart from that, yeah. So when I didn't get it, but then after seeing after seeing the images and stuff, it made me go, I'm actually glad that I'm not going to be a part of the movie. To be perfectly honest, when I saw the trailer, I thought it was going to be an abomination. It was bad, but it was okay. Pretty much. Beautiful. What a waste of time. Oh, I know, yeah. It was. I went all the way to Vancouver Island to get nothing. But you know what? It was a fun experience. It was a, nice little trip to the supposed town of Green Hills, so which was nice. But yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised of how the trailer went. Yes, Sonic.
Pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised, because I thought it was going to be bad, but apparently, to me, it wasn't that bad. I was like, okay, it was fine. I get that the design is bad. It's still bad, and it's kind of just like, ooh, okay, maybe not the greatest, but the whole story aspect to it kind of looks interesting. And yes, of course, we have the one and only Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, as what Asmodan says. Do you think the character will be called Robotnik or Eggman? I think he'll be called Robotnik. I think that's what's going to happen. I think they'll probably call him Robotnik. And then if you saw the trailer, at the end, there's a part where Jim Carrey actually has like a bald head. His moustache is now all over the place, and he's got like the like attire kind of like what Sonic 06 Eggman looked like. So maybe he will be Robotnik, but then maybe at the end of the movie he'll become Eggman. Maybe, I don't know. That's just what I'm going with.
Maybe that's a after credits scene. Maybe he finds a cave, because it looks like in the background he's it looked like he was back in Mushroom Hills.
Yeah, that's what I saw. It looked like he was in Mushroom Hill. So I was kind of just thinking like,
maybe this is after everything has happened. Maybe he's found a Chaos Emerald, and maybe that's going to be the next point for the movie.
It's going to be a sequel.
Every film plans for a sequel.
Oh God, can you imagine that? God,
It depends how this character. It depends how this new character redesign goes, I think.
Yeah, probably. God. Beautiful Bob says you could say you were the worst part. You were the worst part of the worst movie. You were part of the worst movie in their franchise. Yeah, pretty much. I could say I was in a Sonic movie. Yeah, the bad one. The live action CGI. Oh, I could say if I was on there and I speak to the future Sonic fans, I'm like, let me tell you a story when I was in a Sonic movie. Wait, you're in a Sonic movie? Yes. See, I'll play it on the big screen. Look, I'm right there. See, it's just a speck. No, but that's me. That's me. Just a tall, lanky speck. That was me.
Grandad, do you really want to tell people that you were in a movie? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Hey, I could I could say it would be good. Be like, did I tell you the story when I was in a Sonic movie? Yes, it was absolute bullcrap, but at least I say I was in a Sega. It was in a Sega, thing. I was in something that Sega made, pretty much, or Paramount made, but Sega said, yeah, here you go, use our character. Lame-o. The Chaos, Asmodan's like the Chaos God, and he will snap, and Tails will say, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Knuckles." God, if that's what kind of happens in the Sonic 2 movie, that'd be bad. Jesus Christ.
Actually, no. A lot of people don't like the characters, the sort of secondary characters. So you know what? A lot of people might have liked this. Going, they're gone. Just Big the Cat there going, Froggy.
Oh,
that would be it. That's
if they did that and Big died, yeah, okay, people give Big
Oscar
smack.
nomination right there.
No, he's an abomination, but you think if he actually just, if Egg Thanos snapped his fingers, Egg Thanos snaps his fingers and pretty much Big just disappears, people would cry. I'm sure, people would be sad. To see Big die. How the hell did we get the Sonic movie and Avengers together? I have no bloody clue. Oh yeah, because it was Asmodee.
I just love the fact that you went, if people see Big die, everyone's going to be upset. Literally, right after you said that, beautiful Bob just turned around and went, I would love to watch that movie.
Yes. I think anyone, loads of people would.
That's pinnacle of perfect timing right there. I think a lot of people would not like this movie. I would love this movie.
No, I'd say people would cry. I didn't say people would not like it. I would watch it, to be honest. I love this guy like LSD. My God. Now this is a story all about how my life got turned flipped upside down. Edge says, and I'm going to take a minute sitting right there and there and tell you how I became the worst part of the Sonic live action movie.
If you're good, I'm sorry, Andy. If you're gonna say it, you need to sing it. Now, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down. I'm gonna take a minute, just sit right there. I can tell you how it's part of the worst part of Sonic live action movie.
Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Just play the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme on there as well at the time. But yes, no, it's the design is kind of like, I get it. But the one thing I liked about it, which what you said as well, is Jim Carrey's Robotnik. I think, honestly, I was a little bit worried about it at first. I was kind of like, that's interesting. I hope he pulls it off. And seeing the trailer, he did it pretty damn well. I liked the part where he was speaking to the Major in the armed forces, and he was just trying to be like, like, nope. It's just like... And then the Major's like, need I remind you? And then Robotnik's like, I'm sorry, I forgot. What was your name? My name is Major. Nobody cares. It's like he pulled like his own rendition of The Rock. It doesn't matter what your name is. It's like, I was like, yes, that was pretty great. And then the whole part where Sonic takes over, like destroys Robotnik's vehicle, and he goes, is that the best you got? And he's like, no, but thank you for asking. I'm like, oh. Yeah. After hearing that, I was like, okay. You've got my attention, Jim Carrey. You have certainly got my attention. So
that's what made it for me. He goes, that's all the best you got? No, but thank you for asking. It kind of reminded me of Jim Carrey's Mask.
Yes.
That was perfect, the way he played that. And that would be awesome if you do that in the, well, not as in the, smoking part, but just as in, if he brings that sort of energy to the action.
If he brings that same energy like he did with the Mask in the Sonic movie, like it's gonna go well. And I've seen a lot of memes where people have said like, breaking news: Jim Carrey has severe back pain after carrying the whole Sonic movie. I'm like, it's probably gonna be true because the whole movie might be bad, but the one good thing about it is Jim Carrey playing as Robotnik. That is what's gonna happen. I bet you any money.
Jim Carrey carrying the Sonic movie. That's not inaccurate.
Yeah, pretty much. Like not inaccurate, but yeah, no. I think honestly, it's gonna be interesting, and the fact that as well with Sonic's design, that a lot of people didn't like the design, and there's a lot of people on social media that have decided to remake Sonic, and been like, here you go. Here's a better version. You can use that if you want. It's like, what? Jesus Christ. Like, the one image you showed me with, like, Sonic, like, in, like, Sonic Unleashed styled, but he has fur and that. It's kind of like, that kind of works. And
I mean, that sort of look, if Sonic had that sort of look in the movies, that would be perfect. You would have no complaints from anyone, I don't think.
No complaints at all. And then people are putting like, Sonic with fur, but it's like his video game self, like put into the movie. And that would be interesting. That would be interesting to see as well if they did that. But the one good thing is as well, that they have decided that as you said, they're going to redo Sonic's design, and they've delayed the movie. The movie's now going to be coming out on February 14th, 2020. So they've got like pretty much a few more months to redo it and to see how it goes. So that's good. And as you say, it's like, okay, yes, they've realized that the design is very, very bad and that they were changing it, but they've listened to the fan base, which in Hollywood, which is, as I like to call, an old gentleman's farts club, because it bloody well is, because they never listen to the fan base. They just do what they think is right, and they go, just put it out. People will watch it regardless. They'll say it was bad later, but at least we'll be getting their money out of it on the first week. They just don't care. They just go with it and see what happens. I don't know.
It makes me weird though, the fact that they've just turned around and made Sonic the way he is. They're trying to make him look a lot more human, which I understand it's a live action film. But at the same time, unless you've found a life-size hedgehog to become Sonic the Hedgehog, and those are like a casting call, all that stuff. I don't see the reason why they had to like go trying to make him live action. We all know Sonic doesn't exist in the real world, but the fact you're trying to make him more human is what made it. If they just stuck with like, well, Sonic's not. Let's make this a live action movie, but Sonic is not live action. That's fair enough. We'll just add some fur to like, well, try and make him look a bit more realistic instead of the car wreck that came out.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I like the fact that, you know, I don't know if this is the first movie or if this is one of the few movies that I've listened to the fan base and have changed things around. I think it might be the first, where the director of the movie, or like I think the producer, has actually said, like, we've heard your feedback, we're gonna go and redo Sonic's design for you guys. We're gonna delay the movie, but we're gonna do this for you. And people have come out with a humongous amount of support for the producer, and just saying that they appreciate all he's done, listening to the fan base. I mean, it's like, that's really nice. I like the fact that, you know, they are respecting the fans, because it's like, they're the ones that are going to be paying the money to watch the movie, so they are expecting something good. So far, it's not that great, but if they can pull it off, remake Sonic's design, make him a little bit better, and then when the next trailer comes out, hopefully, should be good. Fingers crossed. Because I'm hoping, I really want this movie to do well. I'm just worried that it's going to flop. And I don't want it to flop. I really want it to do well. And I'm hoping with that delay, it's going to turn the other cheek, so to say.
I don't think it's going to be as good as Detective Pikachu.
Oh, no.
Because
No.
There's no... I think it's just... They'll do well. If they do this redesign well, then it could do well. But I don't see it doing as better as Detective Pikachu. I don't think it'll be horrible, like, car wreck, but destroyed. But I don't think it'll be like Oscar nomination. I think it'll just be a case of probably balanced in the middle between the two.
Yeah, probably. I think, yeah. I don't think it'll top Detective Pikachu in the way. I mean, it'll probably do good, but not as good.
No.
But I think if they pull off the strings and do very well with making Sonic's new redesign, then it should be all fine. Apparently, there is a rumor, as what Pete Titan Screed says. Why not talk about the rumor that Tyson Hesse is apparently working with the rework of the look at the movie character, which is pretty. If that is true, that'll be great. So, you know, something good is coming out of it. We just have to wait and see what happens when, like, say, the new poster images comes out or a new trailer comes out. So we just gotta wait.
I think they'll probably put a new poster out with just Sonic on his own as a new redesign, but I think they'll probably put through possibly a lot of people first before they'll go, yeah, you happy with this now?
Yeah,
because we ain't going back to do this.
Pretty much. Asmodan says, haha, I would love to see a movie that is a merge of Sonic and Infinity War. I mean that would be interesting to see. He's carrying, and Edge says he's carrying the movie.
Carrying the movie.
Do you have a sound for that?
Actually, I do.
There you go. I was gonna say, like, we'll wait for that. Whilst we're waiting for James's.
Try that again, then, please.
Hey, Edge says he's carrying the movie. Yes. Nice try, Edge. Nice try. Beautiful Bob says, I like Jim, but he's not fat, so it's going to be hard for me to watch it. I mean, you could think of Jim Carrey's Robotnik as the Sonic 06 Eggman. I think that's what's going to happen. Oh, God.
It could also be a case of that you might actually see the origin of Dr. Robotnik. So you see how he is now, and then by the end of the movie, that's when he turns into the Eggman that we all know and potentially hate.
Yes, but I've just realised, because if he looks like the Eggman from Sonic 06 when he's in Mushroom Hill, oh God. If they make a sequel, please don't do a thing where Sonic rescues a princess. Oh, that would be bad.
It'll be 06 all over again, except less glitchy.
Less glitchy. Live action human princess kissing CGI furry hedgehog. It's like...
CGI furry dead hedgehog.
I mean, good point. Yeah, you have a good point on that. But
I
it's
don't know what was worse about that. The fact that she kissed Hedgehog or the fact she dead body.
all of the above. It's like that Sonic Shorts action skit. It was just like, I don't know what's worse, the fact that she made love to an animal or a corpse. It's like, yep, pretty much all of the above. Yeah, a Valentine's Day movie. Yep, that's what it's now coming out. The Sonic movie's coming out on Valentine's Day. So what better way to go out with your loved ones than to watch a video game movie about a blue spiky hedgehog? Alex Sonic fan says, wait, wouldn't an Endgame version of Sonic be Sonic 06? Yeah, no, Endgame was actually good. Sonic rescues Princess Peach from Ganon in the Northern Crater.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new title for the new film. How to piss off 3 fandoms in one sentence.
Yep, pretty much. What a way to go. Okay, anyway, I think that's us talking about the Sonic movie. So, James, your final say. Sonic the Hedgehog movie with the trailer. How did you think of it?
With Jim Carrey in it, I think it's going to be it will be great to see his performance. The story, I'm a little bit unsold on. And the Sonic design, oh, sweet Jesus.
Yes, with me as well. It's kind of like, it's not bad movie. The story based of it looks pretty okay. Jim Carrey's Robotnik looks bloody good. I'm looking forward to seeing him portray as the Doctor. Sonic's design, yep. Just yep. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I'm like, okay, I was pleasantly surprised, but to hear the fact that they're going to be remaking Sonic and the movie has been delayed to next year is very promising, and I'm hoping that the movie does not flop when it comes out and that it would actually be pretty good.
You know, there was one thing as well, is during the trailer, all I thought about was, like, right at the beginning, you just saw him as he was, like, stretching, getting himself down, getting himself prepared. And then I thought, okay, this might look interesting. I'm sure his design's going to be good. I mean, and then he looked up, and it was literally a case of, I'm sure he'll be a good... What the hell is that?
Yes, that is exactly, I think, that's what everyone probably thought the moment they saw that. Jesus Christ. All right, so I think on that note, I think it's now time for us to go for another music break, actually.
Yep, I think so as well.
All right, so this time we have a song from James and a song from myself. So yes, so one song, I think, from one modern game and one classic game, actually. So,
is the modern game one is the one that I picked, and it's just what we've just been discussing.
Yes, but it's for a game that actually played very well, and it was made by fans.
Enjoyed playing, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much in a nutshell. So yeah, we'll be back in a bit. We're gonna be playing some tunes, and then we'll be back with the third topic, which is a listeners topic. So yeah, guys, as I say, if you want to give us a topic for a future show, just type in !tallyho in the chat, go onto our email account, which is thetallyhoshow@gmail.com, send us an email with the subject tallyho topic, and give us any gaming related topic you want us to discuss about. It might get talked on a future show. Yeah. But until then, we're going to play James's song, which is from Sonic Mania. It's Hydrocity Zone Act 2, or Hydro City Zone Act 2, whatever you bloody call it. It's the great debate of the Hydrocity. What is
Hydrocity.
it? Hydrocity?
Hydrocity.
Yep, there you go. Even though I found the song, it says Hydro City. So it's the most important debate in the Sonic franchise. How do you pronounce it? But I go Hydrocity. Don't at me. And don't change my mind, because you won't change my mind. Anyway, that's what we're going to play. Sonic Mania, Hydrocity Zone Act 2. You'll be listening to The Tally Ho Show with me, Andy.
And me, James.
And we will be back in just a little bit. But until then, here is from Sonic Mania. This is Hydrocity Zone Act 2.
Hello again. Just checking to see if you've done the dishes or not.
And welcome back to the Tally Ho Show with James and Andy. So, what we had just then was from Sonic Mania, it was Hydro City, or Hydrocity, whichever way you want to do it, Zone Act 2. We also had Jumping Flash 2, Captain Hausu from World 6 Track 1.
And we also had an extra song as well. We had Crush 40, Fuel Me. Totally not because James was moving his car, so I had to play an extra song.
Absolutely not. And how dare you even insinuate that? But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves so far. We're almost nearing the end of the show, and we're about to move on to now our third topic for the day. And this was made by the Green Viper 8. So thank you very much, buddy, if you're listening to this. For your want. If you guys have a question as well that you'd like to ask us to maybe discuss later on in the future, why not email us at thetallyhoshow@gmail.com. That's thetallyhoshow@gmail.com with the subject Tallyho topic. Now, I believe we should move on to our final one today. So, as he said, this was made by the Green Viper 8, and his topics is: what are your favorite controllers for 2D and 3D games, respectively? So I believe I'm going to open this up to Andy to start us off. So Andy, with regards to 2D and 3D controllers, which one do you prefer?
So yeah, that's the topic that we're going to be discussing about, and he actually wrote us a little message on here as well. So this is what Green Viper says. He says, as for me, I'd say the Xbox One controller for 3D games due to the comfortability. I can't talk now, it seems. Blair, my life. Great buttons and satisfying triggers. For 2D, I have it between the PS4 controller for its perfect design centered around the D-pad, and the Pokken Tournament controller can be used on PC and Switch outside of the game it was designed for due to the awesomely clicky buttons and lack of a joystick, leading to a very all-around comfortable design. Thanks for keeping up the great show, and I hope I can actually tune in for future episodes. Thank you very much for that, Green Viper. Greatly appreciated to that, good sir. So yeah, I think for 3D, obviously it has to be the Xbox controller, regardless which one it is. Like, you know, the Xbox One and the Xbox 360, it's kind of the same. But I think, honestly, for being more comfortable, I would have to go with the Xbox One controller. The Xbox 360 controller is a good all-around controller to use for any type of PC game or 360 game. But I feel like the Xbox One controller, I'm holding it right now, is actually, it's more comfortable in your hands. The triggers are very, very easy to press down. It's not, very forceful. The buttons are very nice and clicky, and so is the D-pad is at a good place as well for, in case you want to play, with... Well, if you have, an inventory. So a D-pad would be great if you had, the inventory and stuff. So, all in all, I think 3D would be good for an Xbox One controller. 2D, again... It's a toss-up between the Xbox One controller as well. But also... which one for 2D? I would have to say maybe the GameCube controller for 2D. Because you can use it for, there's ways you could be able to use the GameCube controller. If you have, a USB adapter, you can play on the PC and stuff like that. But I have played 2D style games with a GameCube controller. I find that to be quite, you have your basic buttons, and that's all you need. They're very simple and easy to use and find. And I think it's just a good all-around console to play for 2D, whether that be retro 2D games or modern 2D games. So that's my take on it. Xbox One controller definitely for 3D. Just a good all-around controller to have for any type of 3D modern game. Or retro 3D modern game, actually. And for 2D, I would definitely go with GameCube. Xbox One as well, but mostly GameCube controller, that's for sure. Beautiful Bob says, I like the last rock song. Yes, Crush 40, Fuel Me. It's a good tune. Very, very good tune indeed. And II says, Mega Drive or Saturn 2 pad, or the Saturn pad for 2D. I like PS4 for 3D, although remembering to press square when the game says ask for X. Yes, that's... Yeah, that could be a bit of an issue sometimes when you're playing 3D games on a PS4 controller on a PC. But yeah, that's my take. James, what is your favourite controller for 3D and also for 2D games as well?
For the 3D one, I'm going to be a bit biased here, but I'm going to say the PlayStation 4 controller. It feels a lot more comfortable in my hands. I've got both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One controller for my computer. As much as I like the clicky sounds for the Xbox One, I still don't feel really comfortable. It feels like it's a bit sort of too spaced away. Whereas with PlayStation, it's sort of nice and closed in, and I think that's why I prefer. It's not like more effort to try and press more buttons. It's just literally bang, it's there. Whereas the Xbox One, I've always felt I need to sort of have to stretch a bit further to get like the stuff. The trigger buttons, however, I loved it. I loved the pieces on the Xbox One controller because I just to be honest, I just love the little clicky sound. Click, 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 click. Ah, this is brilliant.
Clickety click.
Clickety click. But yeah, but I'm a bit biased. I prefer the PlayStation 4 controller, so I have to say that. And I've used the controller more times than I have done with the Xbox One, so that's my overview. 2D games, however, I'm going to go, and I'm surprised no one has actually said this yet, the Game Boy Advance SP controllers.
Oh.
Where it was literally, it's pretty much just a shortened down version of, well, console ones. Where you literally had the D-pad, you had the A and B buttons, start, select, left and right, clickers, and that was it.
Triggers. Okay.
Yeah, that was it. That was the entire simplicity of, and for 2D games, it worked perfectly well. And even though with the new 3D one, I've noticed like for Sonic Mania, for example, you have the 3D controller, but you literally use about 3 control parts. That's it. You use the directional pad or the analog stick, X and circle, and that's it. That's all you need the thing for, which is a bit overkill for a Sonic Mania game. But like 2D, but that was it. It was made for 2D sort of style, and 2D style that it would have been fitted perfectly with a Game Boy Advance SP controller, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I could see with the Game Boy Advance SP or Game Boy Advance style controller, like, because that's all you need. Like, you just need like your A, B button, your left, right trigger, and your D-pad, and your start, select, and that's it. Just very, very simple Game Boy controller S type. Like, much like, well, the Switch. No, not the Switch. The SNES in a way, the SNES controller. I mean, you got your A, B, X, Y, and your triggers. So, you know, I mean, it's like just having that is very simple and very, you know, you just need that when it comes to playing 2D games, like retro or modern. So yeah, no, I can agree on that. PS4 though, I played PS4 all my life. I'm more of a PlayStation nut than an Xbox nut. But you know, when it comes to like playing 3D games, even though I do enjoy playing with a PlayStation controller, the Xbox controller is far superior. And you know, I'm not a huge Xbox fan. You know, I'm a Nintendo and PlayStation fanboy, and that's saying something. With some when they say like the Xbox controller is an all-around bloody decent controller to use for any type of game, for you know console or PC. So I feel like Microsoft have done a good thing with the controller. I know a lot of other companies as well. You know, when they make their own independent consoles, what do they go for? They go for, you know, the same look and style as the Xbox controller. They tweak it away and make it their own thing. But it's kind of like they've taken the idea from Microsoft, and that says something. When you take something from a company that does it, that makes something like, you know, like the controller very well, and you tweak it and make it your own, you know, that just says something, regardless about that.
I don't know. I always felt it was a bit too like with the Xbox One Elite controller that came out. It was like they just basically got rid of the D-pad and they just created that little circular, which is basically just felt like another analog stick. To be honest, I haven't actually played on it, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Hopefully, explain that to me. But I just feel like we're going to get to the stage where the Xbox One, they seem to add more and more stuff to it, whereas PlayStation 1 of PlayStation controllers have just basically kept the exact same format. they've changed maybe like one little bit at a time, but they've not added more stuff. They just said, right, we'll place this with this instead. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, we'll place this with this instead. They make a one-to-one switch, whereas the Xbox seems to be adding more and more and more. It worries me to the fact it'll get to the stage where it fucking turns into the N64 controller with the low joystick in the middle, D-pad on the left-hand side. That was like trying to organize, I'm about to get a lot of hate for all of this, but you know what? Saw that you only live once. I did not. The Nintendo 64 controller really confused the hell out of it. It felt like you had to run to another place just to do the D-pad, or run to another place for the analog stick. It's like, how do we make the most confusing controller ever? Let's put the analog stick in the middle, and everything. Genius, Bob. Genius.
Oh god, I can agree with that. I mean, you know, my first main home console was an N64, so I kind of got used to playing with the controller.
Don't get me wrong, Nintendo 64 was brilliant. I love it to pieces. Absolutely fantastic games console. I want to make that clear that I actually love the Nintendo 64, but the controller though,
it's
another level.
kind of a dumpster fire, as what you think.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of got used to it. So I mean, it's like I don't have any bad things to say about the N64 controller, if I'm honest. But I mean, I get it when you say, like, you know, the PlayStation controller, they haven't changed a lot. They've changed a little bit. That's it. I mean, like the Xbox controller. I don't think they've changed the design a whole lot as well. Like the 360, they've just changed like the style a little bit. They made it a little bit more bigger, so to say, so it's more comfortable in your hands. So I feel like in a way that the Xbox controller is the same as the PlayStation controller. That it hasn't changed a whole lot. It's just they made it more like, you know, more nice in your palms, so to say. So, you know, I get, the PlayStation controller, I like the fact that they've kept a lot of things to it, like they did in the original controllers. Same as Xbox, same as Microsoft. So, you know, I do like the PlayStation controller, but if I had to pick one to play solely 3D games on anything, would just have to be the Xbox One controller.
That's fair enough. I mean, I understand. I have to play the Xbox controller to do games on the PC, so I do like playing it, and certainly better than using the keypad. But I'm a console gamer, not a PC master race, so you know. But I just feel like you said then, it gets bigger, but I think that was the problem. It's just, it got a bit too big for me to just look around, and I just thought maybe that's but the one thing I think we can all agree on is there needs to be just one certain place where the X button is located, and it needs to be on every single controller. Because the amount of times I've tried to press X on a Xbox controller, but pressing the button, the bottom button, and then gone to my Xbox One and tried to do the same one. It's like, that's not X. And then go to a PlayStation controller, checking, why is X not working? Oh, that's why I'm pressing C. I'm pressing circle, sorry.
It's like GG on that.
We just need to have one particular spot where that X button is located on every single controller, because every controller has an X button. Just have it all in one place, please.
Yeah. I kind of agree on that in a way with what you say. Asmodan says, Cora says hi. Hi, Cora. Tally ho. Hope you're well and good. Hope you're well and good indeed. II says, I like the PS4 for 3D, although remembering to press square when the game says for X. Beautiful Bob says, I like the Switch controller. He prefers that for, I think, was that 3D games, Bob? Like 3D games for the Switch controller? Edgehead says Logitech controller for
3D and 2D games with the Switch controller.
I mean, I think the Switch controller would be pretty good for both 3D and 2D.
I think the Switch controller is genius.
The one thing that Green Viper says is that there's the Pokken Tournament controller, which is pretty much just like a D-pad buttons, and that's it. And it can work on Switch and PC. I think that I haven't got it, but I want to try and maybe get it just to see if it works. But to play that mainly with 2D games would work really, really well. Again, I might have to try and find it so I can actually give it a try. Edgehead says Logitech controller for the win. Do you remember that? Do you remember back in the day when you wanted to play a PC game, you had to get the PC made only controllers? Like Logitech controllers or another company's like controllers. It's like bloody hell. But now
they were awful.
Yeah, they were super awful. But now it's okay, because now you can plug in any console controller into your PC and it'll work.
Well, it doesn't need to be. I can't attach my PlayStation 4 one. I don't think I've got the correct drives or the correct software to do it. I always have to use my Xbox one.
Yeah, if you get the right, if you download software, you can play PlayStation PC games with your PlayStation controller. I've seen people do it before.
Might need to look on Google and YouTube and find that out.
Yeah, and then you'll sell your Xbox controller because you'll be like, haha, PlayStation controller works on PC, I don't need you anymore.
Pretty much, yeah.
Rude. Very, very rude. And then Aya says, actually, I take it back. 3D pad is the Dreamcast 2 pad. And the Dreamcast pad. The true place for X is on the left. XY, then AB. Yes, actually. Steam places PS4. See, there you go. If you play Steam games, you can use your PS4 controller.
See, I tried doing that with like Arkham Knight, pretty much most of the Batmans, but it was always connecting. It always needed to connect up to my Xbox One. I want to connect my PlayStation One, but maybe they've updated since then, so I might need to relook at that.
Yeah.
If I can get my PlayStation 4 controller working on it, oh my
goodness. It's like, yeah, if you can get it to work, then I think you'll be very happy.
Oh yeah, I'll be very, very happy.
Very, very happy person. Well, except Binary Domain forcing me to use the Xbox pad. Well, I'm sure. I think some games will probably force you to use the Xbox controller as opposed to the PlayStation controller. But I think like most games will work with both Xbox and PlayStation.
I'll tell you what though, I will give Microsoft credit though, the fact that they've recently brought out disabled controllers for disabled personnel to play games on. I've been brilliant. That's a fantastic for them.
Yeah, no, I mean like. After seeing that was last year, I think they announced that, and yeah, I was like, okay, that is, Microsoft going above and beyond to do that to help other people who are not able to play with a regular controller to have this so that they can be able to play their favorite games. Is awesome to see. And also, I want to give a big shout out as well to speaking about controllers. I want to give a shout out to Special Effect, which is a fantastic charity that helps make modified gaming controllers. Not just gaming controllers, controllers for the PC, controllers for your TV, pretty much to help people who are not able to use game controllers, remote controls, keyboard and mouse. They do this to help people, people in need to be entertained and be able to, play the games that they're not able to play, which is a fantastic cause. So I'm going to find that link quickly for Special Effect. I just wanted to give them, because we're on the topic about
controllers. Yeah.
About controllers. I think it's a good thing, and if you can, please hang on. Let me find where the hell. No. That's what I wanted. I put in Special Effects. I'm like, no, I don't want to read about Special Effects. I want Special Effect, the charity. Bloody dingbacks. But there's the link to Special Effect. Please go check them out. As I say, it is a fantastic charity. If you can, give them a bit of money, please do so. If you can't, just being able to shout them out and to, get them like known in all the social media for people to know about them is that it will help as well. They're a tremendous charity. But yeah, okay. Ending off with the conclusion. So yes, James. Favorite 3D controller? Favorite controller for 3D games and favorite controller for 2D games?
It's for 2D games. It's going to be the Game Boy Advance SP controllers or the XP itself. It's just fantastic. It works well, and for especially 2D games, it was pretty much the master of them. And for the 3D games, I'm sorry, mate. I'm going for the PS4 controller.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine indeed. Yeah, for 3D, for me, it's, I've got to go for the Xbox controller just because how comfortable it is to use and to, how simple it is to play 3D games. For 2D, I would have to go with the GameCube controller. It's a very simple controller to use, especially for 2D. And another thing, as I say, I would go with the Game Boy Advance style controllers as well. As I say, you've got your buttons that you need to play with. What more do you want? And Pokken Tournament controller apparently is very good to use, but I can't say anything on that because I haven't got it, so I can't really say as much. But apparently it's pretty good as per Green Viper.
I can see that.
What about for Street Fighter games? Now I know you can get. This is a quick topic, quick thing for this. I know you can get gaming joysticks and stuff. I think, honestly, I've played fighting games with a controller, and okay, it's simple and easy to have. But I would rather get myself one of them like them fighting joystick controllers, like the big one, like the arcade style, because that's honestly that's what you need to play a fighting game like Street Fighter or Tekken or Mortal Kombat or Killer Instinct. You need like the arcade style controls for that. What do you think about that, James? Do you prefer maybe just playing like the regular controllers, or do you think maybe getting like an arcade style controller would work better for fighting games?
For fighting games, yeah, the joystick controllers will probably be best. I went to a recent Games Fest over in Portsmouth Guildhall with a good friend of mine, and we were talking. We had a look around the old style controller ones, and they were fantastic because you had a PS4, PS2, PS1, GameCubes, all that stuff. We were so focused on the joystick ones, even just for like the 2D games and the 1D games, like the Athletics or Street Fighter. They were so much fun because you were just there, tapping the buttons away. It was literally a case of you're like, come on. Carpal tunnel just because you were pressing that same button. And you know what? I had so much fun with that. It was untrue.
Yeah, something about the arcade sticks. Like, I don't know. It's more I think it's when you see them, especially in an arcade. When you see them, they're like, oh my god, this is it. Like, especially for fighting games, it's like tremendous.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think honestly, if I could, I would get myself like an arcade joystick controller for playing fighting games rather than playing with an actual controller. But playing with an actual controller works as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
And II says, I'm no good with arcade stick. Just give me the Saturn pad. There you go. See, he just wants the Saturn pad. So
just give me the goddamn Saturn pad.
Oh god. So yeah, I think that's it. That's the end of talking about all the topics. That is it was pretty good indeed. So James, I just want to quickly say, because we have gone just under 2.5 hours of doing the show, which is pretty good. Do you want to, for now and for future shows, just do your great adventure at the beginning of the segment, or do you want to do it twice on the show?
Why don't we do it twice?
You up for doing it twice?
We have to see you do it twice, and then we just go once only.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. So it means we're gonna have to do this now. Turn this down. Stop you.
And for the love of God, I'm hoping this isn't gonna take another 15 minutes just to do.
Well, I mean, we can do it for like say 10 minutes and see how long it takes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes to begin with.
Okay, yeah, that works. So yes, if you missed this part at the beginning of the show, this is a new segment for the season. It's James's Great Adventure, where I've got a choose your own adventure book in my hand right now, and James is going on his adventure called Space and Beyond, where pretty much he's going into space to go to either his dad's planet or his mother's planet, and because his dad and his mum are from different galaxies, so he is James Snow, the bastard of the galaxy.
We're keeping that.
We're keeping that for this adventure. Yeah, pretty much. So when we started this at the beginning of the show, we did pretty much. James made a choice. He wanted to go to his mother's planet, but he wanted to go to the Space Academy first to learn the ropes and be sure to be good when he goes on his adventure. However, he wanted to fixate on his studies a whole lot more rather than going to his mother's home planet. And so, he got past the academy, his family was proud of him, and then him and his best friend, his new best friend, Murmur, actually set off in a new mission. That was the end. He got that ending. So it was like,
I got the nerd ending.
Yeah, you got the nerd ending. It was James's great quick nerd adventure, pretty much. So what we're gonna do now is I gotta go off. So you want to go? So you still want to go to Croyd, right?
Yep.
Planet Croyd. In the hang on. What was the name of the planet? Croyd in the Ophos galaxy. Still got that name. My God.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm just going to do this quick. Put you there, turn you back up, and then click you. There we go. Play back the music. That's better. Yeah, that's a good volume. Alright, so you want to dash off to Croyd.
Yes, we shall.
Okay, so you've turned back on the game console. You've erased that memory of that game, of that adventure, and you've gone back to the Croyd part, but you're thinking, sod that. James Snow, the bastard of the galaxy, is going to go and dash off on his adventure because sod.
Oh, look, the adventurer that I should be.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Okay, so you want to be on your way, even though it might be a rash decision. You rebel, you. You and your new companion, Murmur. See, Murmur's still with you, so he might stab you in the back. Who knows?
Oh, I hope so.
Climb aboard the space pod. You enter the proper numbers on the flight panel, and you launch into space. Murmur, check the stabilizers. We seem to be spinning a bit. Okay, will do. So you punch in the numbers, and you're going all over the bloody place. This is what happens when you just decide to rush it, James.
No, it's either that or don't go, or go to the Space Academy.
Well, I mean, yeah, true. That's a fair point. Just then, you realise from the computer screen that your flight path is close to a black hole. Oh
No!
Hang on, hang on. Let me do that again, quick, because we need something for this. Just then, you realise from the computer screen that your flight path is close to a black hole. My God. The danger is that once near the gravitational field of the black hole, you will never escape. Murmur helps you check the data input to the navigation system. Okay, here we go.
Hey.
Oh God. And I've just seen an image of Murmur. So Murmur is he ain't no human. He is it looks to be like a frog-like alien creature.
Oh God, I got Froggy from Star Fox.
Yeah, you got Slippy.
I got Slippy.
You got Slippy from Star Fox, so you might be screwed there, bud.
Do a barrel roll. We go to a black hole.
Just do a barrel roll. That'll help. No, it bloody won't. To your dismay, you realise that instead of punching in the figures 4800, you actually put in 4008, and your path is now locked into the black hole.
Am I dead?
Don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you will be dead or not. Yeah. Murmur stares at you in horror as the pod continues to move toward the massive black hole. People who have been trapped in black holes have never returned, and he's looking at you going like, why did I even go with you? I trusted you, you son of a bitch. So, here's the question. If you turn on full power in hopes of breaking through the gravity field and landing on the black hole, you can go to that. Or, you can either put the energy repulsion shield on to try and escape the black hole.
So either go into the black hole or touch us.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to make this decision. Okay. This is the thing. This is the make or break.
I'll say repulsion.
Repulsion. Escape the black hole.
I'll try.
Good God.
Oh, don't tell me I died again. That's not the thing I should be going, I should have Academy.
I was going to do a cliffhanger thing. I was just going to read to see, like, and then might just do the gong and be like, find out next time. But do I do that? Or do we just find out what happens?
Let's find out what happens. If I'm dead, then I'm dead.
Okay. Don't give up. Try everything we can. Quick, put up the energy repulsion shields. It's Murmur talking. He is 2 years older and has travelled widely in space. What do you think will happen to us, Murmur? One never knows, he replies. With a shudder, the pod is suddenly grasped by the gravitational field and you find yourself hurtling into a tunnel-like void. A black hole might seem black to the observer from the outside because no light can possibly escape its gravitational field. but all the light and the energy is contained within this space. The tunnel is brilliantly lit, but strangely, the intense light does not hurt your eyes. Suddenly, you are in a giant room. No, it's not a room. It's actually the interior of the black hole. It's gigantic. It's a gigantic prism, thousands of miles across, a world unto itself. You are no longer frightened, and you and Murmur leave your spacepod to begin life in a new world. The new world is peaceful, and the people are friendlier and eager to welcome you and Murmur. No one is in a hurry to work. No one is in a hurry, and work is pleasant. There is food and housing for all. It's a good world. The end.
So I survive.
You
And I
survived.
got paradise.
Yeah, you went into the pretty much that's
Okay.
what happened there. Hang on, let me just.
But hang on. If I am
You tried to escape.
game over, isn't it? This is game over for me, right?
That was game over again.
Well, in that case, then I need to play this because it is officially game over.
Jeez. Yep. Well, I mean, it was a better ending than the other one. I have to say.
Yes, yeah, peaceful. Yeah, I got paradise.
James.
What's that about?
James' unexpected change to another life. Yeah.
It's unexpected change. I don't care. I got a life.
You got a life, yay! Game over, yeah, pretty much from the Sega Rally game. Okay, well that was another quick ending. We've still got lots more to go on this book. I think it's a case of we're gonna get all the endings. I think.
It looks like it, yeah.
It looks like
But
we're gonna find all the endings, aren't we?
yeah, but unfortunately, well, we did agree with this, didn't we? In the case of if at a certain point, if I did decide to tap in and just die,
Mhm.
which seems to happen twice now, that's game over for me. It wouldn't be fair for me to always go on about my adventure. So, starting next week then, because my adventure has come to my adventure has suddenly paused.
Yes, we can.
Time for
pause
player 2.
it. Time for player 2. Oh, I like that. Yeah. So you know what? We'll continue on James's great adventure of Space and Beyond another time, where he'll probably reset the game again, and we'll start right at the beginning. Who knows? Who knows? So that means we got to do this. You have turned off the game, and you thought to yourself, "This is the crappiest, quickest game I've ever played. I've only ended it twice so quick." So you're thinking, "Sod it! I'm gonna just give it a week, and I'll play it again next time." That is what's
I'm
gonna
gonna play
happen.
another game to sort of get over this game.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that is it. On that note, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna click on you. No, I want to click on you. That's what I want. That is the end of the show, guys.
That's it.
That's the end of the season 2 premiere. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And I with the freaking Lex wins. Why? Like, he didn't die or anything like that. Why am I getting penalised for this? This is bullcrap.
Excuse me, that's a win for me.
It's a win. It's a win, dang it. What the hell?
The next wins for me.
God damn it, my life. But yeah, no, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to the show. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves as we did the season 2 premiere, episode 11, and talking about some new topics and doing James's great adventure, which he got 2 endings. So we're gonna start off next week with my adventure, Andy's great adventure. Where the heck am I going? I don't know. We have to find out what James's book is. So. But
I think it might be a bit longer, but I think you'll enjoy it.
a bit longer, but I'll enjoy it. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that. James, how did you think about this season 2 premiere?
I absolutely enjoyed it. So great to be back here with every single one of our fantastic viewers and listeners. And most importantly, it's just enough to get Lex wins from you and just to annoy the hell. So, what could be more better than that?
Great stuff. Yeah, no, thanks for that, mate. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, no, hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves, whether you're listening to this live on Twitch or on the podcast on SoundCloud. Speaking of podcast, I've decided to get rid of the Tally Ho Show SoundCloud account, and I made a new SoundCloud account called TBA Media, which is not just for the Tally Ho Show, it's going to be for other future podcasts that will be made on the channel, on here on Twitch, and it will be uploaded onto SoundCloud. So you'll be having the Tally Ho Show. There might be other forms of media podcasts as well. There might be movies, there might be wrestling, there might be interviews, there might be whatever is going to be happening. It'll all be on TBA Media, soundcloud.com/TBA Media. So yeah, it's not ready yet. I've got to upload all of season 1 of the Tally Ho Show on there, and then once we get episode 11 on, it will be live for everyone's viewing pleasure. Listening pleasure, I should say.
Yahahas.
Yahaha. He sounded like that from from Breath of the Wild. Yahaha. But yeah, no, hopefully you enjoyed yourselves, guys. As I say, the next show, because, try to get this done before September, because then that's when James is away. Boo.
Yeah, I'll be away until at least Christmas, so, you have time to relax, and Andy will have time to speak to his therapist about why he's gone through.
Yep, pretty much every single week when I'm doing a show with James. So the next show is going to be next Saturday. It's going to be on June 1st, and we may be having a special guest on. Our first guest of the show.
Ooh!
Yeah, first guest of the season. So we'll have to wait and see if... just need to wait for him to reply back to me. If it all goes well, perfect. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But yeah, no, let's say thank you guys so much once again for tuning in. Honestly, hope you enjoyed yourselves. We are going to play off a couple of nice little tunes for you. Starting off from the game I Am Bread, which is a petrol station. And then after that, we've got ourselves Zelda's Lullaby from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which was picked by James.
This is a nice, relaxing song to sort of de-stress you.
Exactly. So until next time, guys, I say thanks so much for tuning in. I have been Andy.
I have been James Snow, the bastard of the galaxy.
And you have been listening to episode 11 / season 2, episode 1 of the Tally Ho Show. Thank you once again for listening in. And until next time, have a very good rest of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care, guys, and bye-bye for now.